Welcome back to the Scout Academy. Joining me today is Kevin Lohraff from the Missouri Department of Conservation to talk about Multiflora Rose.
Another invasive plant we have here at Runge Nature Center is Multiflora Rose. Multiflora Rose is another example of a plant that was propagated intentionally by people. In fact, the Conservation Department and other agencies promoted this many years ago as a wildlife cover, as a kind of a living fence in fields. And it does very well. It grows very fast. It does have thorns, grows thick, and it can provide a living fence and some habitat for animals. But what we didn't realize at the time was that it's also an invasive, very aggressive plant. And so here you see it growing in some other clump of plants. You can see it also has opposite leaves, the serrated leaves. But one of the main characteristics you'll know is these big arching vines that come out of a central clump and with some curved thorns on them, just like roses that you would buy in the store for their flowers. Flowers of the Multiflora Rose are small and white, and here you see one of the big canes or vines, and one of the lookalikes is also nearby. Not necessarily a lookalike for the plant itself, but something that people might be confused with a Multiflora Rose because it also has thorns. This is a native raspberry, and it also has curved thorns, but you can see the raspberry has a real waxy stem, and the Multiflora Rose has a very green stem. So be sure you identify your plants so you're not accidentally removing a good native plant when you're removing some of our exotics like Multiflora Rose.